Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to Princess X. And yeah, I just came back from work. I ate some food and here I am. Right now it's a dead on 5 p.m. Yesterday I was actually late even though I came back from work at about 4:30. Was mostly because, oh my god, this is one of the things that I hate about work. But the traffic jam here in Jakarta is pretty fucking insane. That's why if I actually have done my work and there's no more work, I actually try to clock out earlier. But my god, if you clock out like, let's say I came back right now at 5. I go out from my office and dear god, the traffic jam alone would take me like an hour to get home. Whew. Right now I think it only took me about 30 minutes or maybe like 40 minutes. There was still just some traffic jam, but not as much. But yeah, that's how I try to not get... that's just how I try to get out of the traffic jam here in Indonesia or Jakarta in general. Whew. But yeah, not really much to say. I don't really want to talk about work all too much during these like intersession, or not intersession, I guess, like opening. Usually I talk about what's going on at the gym, but I do that in the morning now, so I can't really, I don't know, like I don't know what I'm gonna say much about the gym. It's going great. My lifts are still going good. My eating, like my food is not as precise, and also like because of the whole traffic jam thing, I decided to not use Grab, which I think I briefly mentioned about you guys, which is basically Uber, but it also has not just cars, but also motorcycles. So I decided to just use my bike. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to, like, I'm not patient enough for the traffic jams, man. I'd rather actually do something on my bike. Maybe just, like, take the bike into a walking lane and then just walk, rather than just be stuck on a traffic jam. That is really just something that I do not want to deal with. Getting stuck in a traffic jam will probably get me stressed out. It'll probably make me, I don't know, it makes me want to hit stuff. That's what it feels like. But okay, enough about me rambling on. Let's talk about the last episode recap. So in the last episode, we started the opening, or I guess the beginning, of Princess X. The main character's name is Shinichi. He lives with his 2 little sisters, I think Saki and Yuki. We got a childhood friend, Nishi something Mayuko. And then we also got a weird, like, best friend, guy friend, Tsunayoshi, I think. And we met our first, fiancé, which is a monster girl. I actually thought the monster girl that was the centaur was a real human at first, but turns out she's a centaur. Because on the cover, you don't actually see which girls are actually the monster girls or not. So I actually thought one of the heroines are gonna be like human, but turns out nope. And yeah, we met Nadia, I think. Nadia's 12 or whatever was her full name. She's our first girl, which is Lamia. We got our first H scene, which was a blowjob for you guys on YouTube. You didn't see it, but it was pretty comedic. So I didn't mind it too much. But this is exactly right after our very first H scene. So I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. We will see. But so far, it's not too bad. Like I said, I think the ratio between story, or if you can even call it story, but at least the dead air before 8 scenes is actually not as awful as I thought it would be. At least it's not like every 5 minutes it would be a freaking 8 scene. Because I've played games like that, and oh boy, those are something. In a place of an intermission, it's time for some trivia. Am I talking to myself or what? God, I hate these two, by the way. These are so annoying, these little sisters. Especially you, Yuki, my god. I don't know if this is an actual thing that happens in real life, but Like, just mimicking or echoing the end sentence of your other friend is just such an annoying quirk.
ナージャのバーや正式な会食は参謀長、本名も参謀長、種族も参謀長。お姉さんは参謀長上司で、お母さんのお姉さんは大参謀長上司。子供の名前は小参謀長だよ。
So they're not even gonna explain what the hell that thing is. Okay, okay, that's fine.
以上、参謀長豆知識でした。
So that was actually just an intermission. I thought that was an actual scene that they were gonna say something right after that, but I guess nothing's gonna happen. That was legit like what you see in Danganronpa, right? Which is basically a fourth wall break. Ah! 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 I can't believe that's how I freaking wake up. What the fuck, man? It's morning. Boy, what a dream. I got engaged to a snake person? What a joke. There's no way something like that could exist in this age of science. A woman with the tail of a rattlesnake that rattles differently depending on her feelings? What the heck is the Gorgonian Empire? Where is that on the map? Nowhere. You wouldn't know from looking at me, but geography is my specialty. And then that snake person gave me a blowjob? However desperate I might be, I can't believe I had a dream like that. It makes me doubt my sanity. Ah, what a shallow man I am. The very picture of a pervert. Coming while being filleted by a snake person. Maybe I should go to a Zen temple and shore up my self-discipline. Shore up? That's a word? Clear out all these impure desires. That said, I'm so glad it was just a dream. A chicken? I thought this was supposed to be in like that interdimensional pocket thing. Ow! Ouch! Ow, ow, ow! It's pecking the crap out of me. Is this a chicken from yesterday? Why is it in my room? Wait, if the chicken is here, then that means...
遅いぞ、シンジ。いつまで寝ておる？
She's here too! The girl from my dream. Rattling happily away.
ユウキとサキは支度を終えておるぞ。なぜ暫定課長たるそなたが寝ているのか。課長といえば軍団を率いる将も同然であろうに。
Man, her nose is gonna bother me for the rest of the game.
どうした？
This is a dream. This is a dream. This is a dream. I pulled the covers back over me and shut my eyes tight. This is a dream. I'm still in the middle of a bad dream. I have to wake up.
ほら、何をやっておる？寝直すときに口にするのはあと5分だけではないのか？書物と違うぞ。
I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. Shut up, Shinichi. I'm not the type of person that can actually do this shit.
この起きぬか！
I'm dreaming. Ah! I go flying, covers and all. Then I fall with a thud at Naja's feet. Ah! Ow, ow, ow! That's overkill!
起きぬそなたが悪い。
Naja's gaze drifts to my crotch, and there she finds a tent. Pitching a veritable bivouac? Is that a word? What the fuck? Bivouac? At the peak of the Eiger. Oh my god, what is this? Ah! She punched me in the stomach really hard.
早くせよ！朝食が待っておる！
Naja leaves my room and makes her slithery way down the stairs. Slithery. Last night, she was licking it. There's no call to scream at my morning wood. There's? Isn't that supposed to be that's? Good morning.
おはよう。さっきはすまぬ。あまりのことに気が動転した。
No problem. I reply evasively. There's no need to irritate this princess any further. First she sucked me off, then she punched me for having a little morning wood.
ねえ、何かあったの？朝ぼっちなの？
It's erection, or morning wood, or whatever. I'm going to make breakfast, so sit still and wait.
はーい。この国では朝食は兄が作るものなのか？いかにも。
Not precisely. I do this every time because you two won't help out. As girls, you two should be the ones doing this.
ああ、そういうの差別だ、差別。男女差別。
I don't know what you're talking about, Saki, but girls have been cooking for a long time. But I don't know. I feel like nowadays girls actually don't learn to cook as much as they used to. So it is a bit saddening, I guess. Like, you know, if I think about it, maybe I might find a girlfriend that actually can cook and I'll be like pretty disappointed. I mean, I'm still gonna be okay with it, but the chances that you'd find someone like a girl that's going to be able to cook is not as high as it used to be.
別。
God, I hate you. I'm gonna say that every single time Yuki does this shit. It's just a quirk that I really dislike. Jeez, the only thing these two excel at is arguing.
なるほど。大体事情は察した。本来は女のする仕事であるのだな。ならば、世も新一の妻となる身。今日からは世が食事の支度をしようではないか。黙るがよい。飯炊きなど兵卒どもでもできる仕事だ。一体何の不安があろう。
Oh, she's gonna be this trope, isn't she?
こういうのを人間種は女らしいと思うのであろう。
I think that's fair to say.
ほれ見よ。実はすでに支度はしておるのだ。新一用の朝食を皿の上に。なんと逃げただと？
Ah, I have a feeling that the breakfast in question was pecking my face this morning in my room.
すまぬ新一。
Not at all. It's fine. You don't need to apologize. This is why I said in the last episode we should have just chopped the freaking chicken, like make karage, and then it would actually teach her that this isn't how we eat. You know, I'm the type of person that usually resolves a conflict instantly before future conflicts actually happen. But that doesn't necessarily happen in anime or visual novels in general, so it's a tiny thing that I usually dislike. I'm saved. I was going to have to crunch down a chicken head first.
なんという無様な。このままでは新一に妻と認めてもらえぬやもしれぬ。そんなことないよ。立派なお嫁さんだよ。ね、みーちゃん。そうだよね、みーちゃん。
Why are you asking me to agree? Also, thanks for reminding me of my current situation. Am I really going to have to marry a monster? It's depressing. I don't know, Shinichi. On the last HC and you were kind of feeling it. Yeah. Hey, Naja! Actually, there's something I'd like to say about that.
なんだか兄ちゃんが勇気を振り絞ってる？勇気を振り絞ってるね。どうした？どうしても鳥が食べたければまた捕まえてくるが。
No, it's not about that. It's something more important.
ほう。なんであるか？
That is, well... I'm not comfortable with this. Talking about marriage all of a sudden.
だと？それはどういう意味か？
Okay, I kind of hear some hissing there, even though a tail shouldn't hiss. There's the tail rattle again. Is this an angry sound? Or an extremely angry sound? No, I just, it's not that I don't like you, Naja. It's just so sudden. I haven't got my feelings straight. So that's why I like a postponement, please. I think marriage is something to do after getting to know each other. Oh, okay. I kind of said it a bit awkwardly because there was a space break there. I'm practically shrieking by the end there. My voice is shrill from fear and nervousness, but I managed to say what I need to say. If there's a problem with that, I can't help it. I'd better be ready to die. And after I die, who knows what'll happen to the world? Too late. I've made up my mind. My apologies to everyone playing this game. Humanity might be wiped out by the Gorgonian Empire soon. Shut up, you and your fourth wall breaking thing. This isn't that type of game, okay, Shinichi? If that happens, please blame my father. I say that, but if this game actually goes into like fourth wall breaking territory, I might be pretty surprised.
黙れ。そうであるな。確かにこれは世が請求すぎであった。
Eh? That was surprisingly easy.
全くもってその通りである。世も新一のことをもっともっと深く理解したい。例えば何が好物であるとか、そういったことまで全てを知りたい。兄ちゃんが好きなのは卵焼きだよ。砂糖入りの甘いやつ。それから肉じゃが。そうか、なるほど。こうやって情報を集める時間は必要であろう。そう、猶予期間とでも言おうか。
A postponement, or deferment in other words.
承知した。新一、汝の意見は認めよう。しばらくは猶予期間とする。
Thank you.
お？ナージャが受け入れた？つまり、兄ちゃんの提案が通った？すっごーい！やるじゃん！やるじゃんだよ、兄ちゃん！
Hey, come on. I think it was a reasonable suggestion. Yeah.
互いを知るためには必要であろう。世が新一を知りたいように、新一も世のことを知りたい。そういうことであるのだな。
Maybe? Hmm?
世は嬉しいぞ。
Isn't Naja being a little optimistic about everything? She doesn't seem to doubt for a moment that I want to marry her.
そんなことあるわけなかろう。そんな、まさか結婚が嫌で時間稼ぎをしようとしているなどと絶対に許されぬ。そうであろう、新一。
Of course not. I promise, then. Yeah, I feel like my laugh actually fits this stupid type of character. Wait, hold on. I promised to marry Naja? No. If I admit that, crap!
そうだな。ちゃんと約束を守る。それが世の新一だ。
Of course.
それまた当然。結婚の約束も守れん文明は帝国全軍を挙げて根こそぎまで滅してくれる。
No! Crap. I think I've dug myself a pretty magnificent grave. Probably the deepest grave of the century. Whatever. Let's get serious. For a moment, getting Naja to agree to a postponement was a victory. Not just a victory, but a great victory. Now then, breakfast is ready. Shall we eat? I thought you read manga, Naja. Yeah. Naja puts her hands together and faces the table like we did. Watching it gives me a strange kind of feeling. The biggest difference between her and a human is her lower body. Her tongue and wings and horns are different too, but they're more like extras compared to her lower body. So when she's sitting across the table like this, With a snake half hidden, she looks like a normal human. Comparatively, anyway. She really is a beauty. I don't know. The nose is really making me feel awkward. I feel like the nose is also way too close to the mouth, right? And also, not to mention her boobs are too big. I'm mostly talking about physical features, okay? Personality-wise, I think she's alright. If also a snake.
これはハーシーだな。
You know about chopsticks? Do you use them in the Empire too?
いいや、ない。だが、ミクリアから送られたことがある。
From my father. I see.
贈り物の箸はその時が来たら使うつもりだ。だから、それまではこちらのものを借り受けよう。
Why the hell would you save the chopsticks? Is it like a couple's chopsticks?
でもナージャ、結構様になってるね。ほんとだ。ユウキはずっとバッテン持ちだったけど、ナージャはちゃんと使えてる。
Yeah, great job. That a princess from another culture, a whole different world, can use chopsticks so nicely is a real surprise. Maybe she's good with her hands.
特訓したのだ。まあ、よであればこれぐらいたやすいのである。
Well, since you use them so well, would you grab me something from that dish?
怒るなバーヤ。世はこの家の居候。それぐらいしても構わぬ。この煮っころがし、さっきも手伝ったんだよ。ユウキもだよ。
Admittedly, that was 2 nights ago. We made them together for a change. They were good and my sisters must have liked them, because they savored them like expensive treats. Wait, so are these like leftovers from 2 days ago? So we just reheated them?
そうか。さて、それでは早速箸を使わせてもらうか。
I mean, I can understand like cooking in bulk, and if you're only like a 3-person household, like lots of food are probably gonna be refrigerated. Naja reaches for a potato with her chopsticks. The potato slips right out of their grasp.
このものでこのいい加減にせぬかわ。
God, these girls scream way too much.
お皿を割っちゃった。手こずらせって。
So did she use her hand or something? Naja went ahead and ate the potato she speared. I don't think she has much respect for our eating customs after all.
お皿の破片が入っちゃったね。もったいないね。
This is why you should use plastic instead of glass. Even though glass is probably like way more... what is it? Long-lasting? Especially if you microwave stuff a lot more. Well, wait. Maybe we can do something about that.
どうかしたのか?
Naja, I'm sorry, but would you apologize? I say it outright. However you look at it, that was her fault.
謝れとな。何故?
You ruined the food that Yuki and Saki made, so I'd like you to apologize.
それは皿が割れたことか? 何か困るというのか?
It would be dangerous to eat those shards, so...
兄ちゃん、いいよ。事故だし。大丈夫だよ。
What the fuck? That's no accident! No.
また作ればいいんだよ。そうそう。
No, it's not okay. That's not the problem. I turn back to Naja. I don't care if she gets mad and kills me for this. This is important to me. I can't be with someone who can't obey simple, common courtesy. Apologize.
しかし。
I want you to apologize. You may be the princess of an empire, but right now, you're a guest in my house. I'd like you to follow our rules. If you cause trouble, then apologize. That's all.
わかった。だから朝食ごときで頭を下げぬ。バーヤに同じものを用意させる。それとも魔法で再生させるのを望むのか？
That won't do.
なぜ？
I won't allow it.
兄ちゃん兄ちゃん
I mean, technically, if she actually removed the mistake, that's a-okay to me. I personally don't really care whether or not someone apologizes, as long as they know that they did something wrong and they fixed it. But I guess what Shinichi is trying to fix here is actually the fact that, you know, like, she doesn't actually know that she caused something wrong, and it's to prevent future, like, problems like this from happening, right? It's to teach the personality or the attitude to actually, what's the word I'm looking for? It's to teach the attitude of respect, I guess. Personally speaking, I don't know. I feel like, as long as you don't do it in my house, it's okay. Like, he's trying to ingrain something in Naja, which is pretty respectable.
新一、黙って聞いていれば随分なことを。要はゴルゴネイオン帝国第一位継承者ナーリウス12世なるぞ。なぜ頭を下げねばならん。
This is the home of Shinichi Mikuriya. I'd like you to obey the rules of this house. That's the condition for you to stay here.
バーヤ、貴様までそういうか。別に悪気はなかったのだぞ。そこまでする筋はなかろう。
I mean, if she didn't say anything about magic, I probably would have done the same, or I've probably had the same stance as Shinichi. But the fact that she has magic, and if she can just remove the issue at hand here, like, I don't really care.
わかった。すまん、新一。よく浅はかであった。
Not to me. Apologize to Yuki and Saki.
すまぬ、勇気、さき。悪かった。
いいよ謝らなくても兄ちゃんが強く言ってるだけだからね。
No. We have to make ourselves clear with things like this. Yuki, Saki, accept her apology.
いいよありがとう謝ってくれて。
これで良いか。
Yes.
では再生させよう。万物のマナよ、破壊の前の姿に引き戻せ。我が名、万物の王の契約者の名において。
The Japanese ends there. Naja continues in an inhuman language. Meanwhile, her tail beats a rhythmical noise. A golden light spreads over the dining table.
よし、これで元通りだ。
There's the dish, perfectly whole. And the simmered potatoes are there too. All as if nothing had happened.
わありがとうなー
Yeah, I feel like it's good to have like a two-way interaction. Just as how she should understand her, like, our way of thinking, we should also understand how things work in their world. So they probably don't even understand the fact that they did something wrong because they can just, like, what that magic did is just maybe turn back time, I don't know.
ありがとう。
いや、夜が浅はかだっただけ。もう少し箸をうまく使えるようになる。そうなればもうこんな迷惑はかけまい。この家の一員として。
That's good. Why am I so relaxed? A member of this household, and that magic she used. Naja is, well, really a monster. No, better not to think about it.
どうかしたか？
No, it's nothing. I eat one of the simmered potatoes. They taste especially good today. Now then, we'd better go or we'll be late.
でもいいのかな。ナージャたち家に置いて出か
構わぬ。学問は王族のたしなみ。兵卒を率い民草を導くには必要な技術である。世に構わずしっかり学問を収めてくるがよい。
If only that was what was happening right now, Naja. That's an interesting way of putting it, but I'm glad she understands. I mean, back then, knowledge is power, and knowledge is still power right now, but I don't know, I feel like the masses aren't really learning much. When they go to school, they're actually not really learning. Like, I personally don't think I was learning much at school. Like I said, during like tests and stuff, I was mostly just cramming like half an hour or maybe a couple of hours before the actual test. Forget learning, it would have been stifling spending all day in the house with Naja. What a relief. Then we're off.
心の準備はできておる。さ、早くせよ。
Eh? What?
忘れておるのか？するべきことがあるだろう。それとも、世を散らそうというのか？
Is she like waiting for me to kiss her or something? No, sorry. I have no idea. What is it?
それは決まっておる。接吻だ。唇を接触させて唾液を交換する行為だ。決まっておろう。
Eh? Why?
ああ、この国ではチューというのであったな。言い名付けならば出かける際にチューをするのであろう。本で読んだぞ。
I don't think all fiancés do that, but okay. A kiss all of a sudden?
せよ。
Eh? That's... Hold on. There's no way. It didn't bother me while we were talking and eating breakfast at the table. But now I can see her lower body. In other words, the body of a snake. And I'm expected to kiss her? That sort of thing would be embarrassing at the best of times. I mean, you're only kissing the lips, and the lips look human to me. Feels like nothing that's too bad, to be honest.
どうしたのだ？民芸種にとってはチューぐらい挨拶と変わらぬのだろう？
I don't think even other countries do that anymore, but I'm not very knowledgeable about that. That's, well... Maybe in some countries. I can't do it!
そんな、どうして？
We're having a postponement, a delay. That kind of greeting is too intimate, so we shouldn't do that. Definitely not.
しかし、うるさいぞバーヤ。確かにそうかもしれんが。わかった。確かにそうだ。それでよい。
Thanks for understanding.
兄ちゃん、もう時間。遅刻だよ。行こう学校。
Yeah. With that, we leave the house. Uncomfortable as we are with leaving Naja behind. Why are you pouting?
拗ねてません。
No, you're definitely pouting.
すねてるね。すねてるすねてる。
拗ねてないったら。それとも何？あんたがお弁当を食べずに帰ったから、それで拗ねてるとでも言いたいわけ？
God, you're annoying. Oh my god, a lot of the girls in this game are so annoying. Damn you. No, nobody said that. But I had a rough day too. All sorts of stuff happened after I went home.
何が？
Can't really explain, but it's kind of like a present for my dad.
おじさん帰ってきたの？
No, he doesn't come home. All he sends back are problems.
うちの父さん、エンターテインメント性に溢れてるから。だから。
I don't need that kind of entertainment.
どんな問題があったの？
Basically,
まやこちゃんは関係ないよ。そうだよ。関係ないよ。
eh? Why?
だってまやこちゃん、別にお兄ちゃんと結婚するとかそういう関係じゃないじゃん。だからわざわざ言わなくていいの。そうだよ。関係ないよ。
何よ結婚って。私がミクリアと結婚でもするっての？
No, that's not it.
じゃあ何よミクリア。
Well, basically, this is the moment. I better tell her honestly. Nishi is a violent and a bully, but she's a childhood friend of mine. There's a chance she can help me out.
早く言いなさいよ。
Yeah. I decided to tell her everything. The truth is, she's been in the house since yesterday. Dad just decided on his own.
あれって
Well, you know, basically, my fiancé.
いいなず
お、動揺してるでも関係ないままでいた方がいいよ。まゆこちゃんと地球人類のために。
けいいなずけってどんな子よ。
Well, she's not human.
そうなんだ。
For some reason, Nishi looks really relieved for a moment. Or is that just my imagination?
でも感心しないわね。どんなブサイクな人でも人間じゃないだなんて。その言い
What the
方はひどすぎ
fuck?
るわよ。
That's the first thing she actually thought? No, it's not like that. How to explain? She's a strange creature. Half snake, half beautiful woman. A monster.
はあ
And she's the princess of this military empire in another world. And she keeps indirectly threatening to destroy humanity if I don't marry her. What do you think I should do?
そりゃどうしたらと言われたら救急車を呼びなさい。イエローで。
Are those actually for crazy people? I don't know actually.
だよね。
Ah, she thinks I've lost it. Well, that's probably a normal response, even though I'm telling the truth.
このバーカ。ヘビの言い名付けとかバカ言ってないでさっさと学校行くわよ。まったく何が言い名付けよ。あんたがモテるわけないんだからアホな夢なんか見てるんじゃないってば。
Right. I wish it was just a stupid fantasy. And all those pecks from the chicken were imaginary too. In the end, Nishi didn't listen to what I had to say. I'm not lying, and it's not as though I've gone crazy. Heck, my fiancé is a snake person. That's what's crazy here.
だ
Good grief.
どうした？ずっと何か悩んでいるような顔をしているぞ。
Tsunayoshi, what a good friend. He noticed that I'm troubled.
悩んでいるかでなければ妖怪のお姫様と恋仲になったというような顔だ。
That's pretty detailed, and right on the mark too. Is this the power of a best friend's intuition?
俺でよければ悩みを聞こう。
Okay. Well, just listen, okay? This isn't about me. It's about a friend, but... do people think this actually works? I don't want him to think I'm crazy too. I'll try explaining it a little differently. Tsunayoshi, do you think a person and a creature that's a beauty from the waist up, but an animal from the waist down can fall in love and get married? No, that's no good. I'm sounding crazy again. But surprisingly, Tsunayoshi...
なるほど。
You see? Is that your final answer? Really? Are you sure you don't want to call me an idiot or anything?
当然だ。ミクリアが悩んでいるというのなら、それは深刻な悩みなんだろう。
Man, this... I feel like this story is just idiotic. But I feel like this is actually something that I really need after work. So it's actually a good thing that this came right now. This really diffuses a lot of the situation that, you know, like during work, it's all about serious stuff. And then suddenly I came home looking at this garbage. It's just making me laugh nonstop. Tsunayoshi, you're incredible. I have to give him more credit. I didn't realize Tsunayoshi was such a good friend.
それに常々俺もその問題については考えていた。
You really are incredible. Wait, what? Why does he think about that all the time? It's really a waste, but in a way that's incredible too.
つまりお前の友達が下半身別の生き物の女とそういう関係になりそうだと言うんだな。恋愛や結婚を、それを知ってお前は悩んでいる。
Well, he doesn't seem to get anything wrong with the details there. That's right. Although the truth is, it's me, not a friend.
そうか。ミクリアはそういう女性をどう思う？
Well, I think that she's a monster.
偏見だな。
Eh? How's that prejudiced?
ギリシャ神話が勝利者の神話であることをミクリアは知っているかな？
Okay, yeah, I do. What's with this all of a sudden? I didn't know that. Anyway, Greek myths don't have anything to do with reality.
黙って聞け。
Okay. Tsunayoshi never cuts me off like that. He's usually cool and spaced out. He doesn't get this passionate.
勝利者の神話は敗者、すなわち敵対者を怪物として描くものだ。
Okay, true.
メデューサの話を知ってるか？
It's a story about the hero Perseus defeating Medusa, isn't it? He cuts off her head.
そう。だがあれはゴルゴーン三姉妹という3人の姉妹の一番下の妹。それがメデューサだ。
I see. Gorgons. That sounds a little like the Gorgonian Empire. I think Naj is a little easier in the eyes than Medusa, though.
そして実はこれは男系神話をベースにした海洋国家ギリシャが女系神話をベースにした国家を倒したというのを神話に昇華したものだとも言える。我が国の神話を紐解いても同様、天津神が勝ち国津神が下った。後付けの正当性をもって支配を正当化するのだ。
And? I have trouble with long build-ups like this. Tsunayoshi is smart and way more knowledgeable than me. He and Nishi teach me a lot. But still, I don't like these long build-ups. And right now, I don't have the time to listen to one.
つまり今のお前のものの見方はギリシャ神話側から見た価値観だ。メデューサを筆頭としたゴルゴーン三姉妹は怪物だが、メデューサから見たら
Yes, we're the monsters. Probably, the Greeks were the enemy, I guess.
その通り。相手側に立てば相手の恐ろしさ、気持ち悪さ、不潔さが逆転されるわけだ。
So then, Tsunayoshi, what are you trying to tell me? Your metaphor is, too big. I can't process it all.
なるべく考えてほしいから大きな例を言って悩んでほしかったんだが。
Too bad. I don't have time to think it through. Come on, get to the point.
言えることはこうだ。相手を外見で判断するな。こちら側の価値観だけで見るな。相手側に立て。そういうことだ。だからお前も受け入れろ。その友達を応援すべきだ。
I can't do that. However you look at it, she's a monster.
確かに非日常的だ。だがそれはこれまでの友達の日常がそこにないだけだ。今は違う。そいつの日常は変わったんだよ。
I mean, humans are able to adapt to anything, so you're not necessarily wrong. So then, he has to fall in love with her?
それは違う。だが相手の価値観が自分の嫌悪のレベルに達しているからといって踏みにじっていいわけではない。
That's actually true, though.
それは傲慢だ。俺の知っているミクリアはそういうやつではない。確かにその彼女と友達の生活空間は大変エキセントリックなものになるだろうが。
Eccentric doesn't even cover it.
ともかくいきなり気持ち悪い怪物だ。こちらの価値観に反するというのは行き過ぎだ。それが俺のアドバイスだ。受け入れてやれ。その友達が誰なのか俺は知らないが。
If that was just a hypothetical, he sure presented it in a concrete and powerful way. Does he somehow know about me and Naja? And if so, how? even if you say to accept it, she's not human. How can I accept that?
怪物以前に女性だろ。だったら男性としてレディーのように扱う。そこから始めて問題があるのか？
Man. Is she really a woman before a monster? I don't know, to be honest, Tsunayoshi. I feel like us humans just have these crazy thoughts about monster girls and the fact that they're like ladies, even though they don't exist.
相手の幸せを願ってもいいんじゃないか？怪物であっても相手が女の子であるのなら。
This guy really is incredible. I didn't expect him to talk like this. When he puts it that way, it's true, she is a girl. That's right. This morning, I saw a sweeter side of Naja. She was really feminine. If you ignore her snake tail lying under the table, Naja's a woman too. That's right. Even if half of her is not human, she's still a girl. Ah, Shinichi, this is why you don't have convictions, my friend. I can't believe this whole shtick is enough to actually convince you. No, I can't do it, thank you! She's a monster!
そうか。
That was close. You almost talked me into it, thank you! Thank you, Shinichi. That's why sometimes you gotta be careful with someone who has a way with words. They can't sway you into thinking what they want you to think. I have a friend like that, and yeah, this is also why sometimes I take information with a grain of salt. I don't have someone that I truly believe 100%. Maybe at most 70%. Oh. That chime means homeroom is starting. Even my own family. And that's kind of the sad part.
よし、お前ら席につけ。突然だが、転校生を紹介する。
Introduce a new transfer student. Those are ordinary words. Why now is my first thought. But there are lots of reasons to transfer. It's not so unnatural. This bad premonition is just my imagination.
転校生のナーディウス12世である。よしなに。
It's you! So stupid.
新一何時とは特によしなにな。
God, how did they even accept you? I thought the world doesn't know about monsters. And Jesus, you need a new uniform. God. Naja, why are you here? Actually, how are you here? And also, Naja-san, you still got your tail? Wait, what? Why isn't anyone acting surprised? Has nobody else noticed? What's going on? Hey, what the hell is this? Everybody around just seems to be thinking, wow, Mikuriya knows this beauty? Staring at me with envious and suspicious expressions.
なんだ、ニクリアと知り合いか？
実はいいな。
Yeah, that's right. She's staying at my house. I cut her off in a panic. If she mentions engagement or fiancés, then this will be even harder to explain. I have to prevent that. I didn't see the full stop.
確かに書類ではミクリアの家が住所になってるな。なるほど。
What do you mean I see? Her tail! She has a tail! Sensei, look at her lower body. Shimura Sensei behind you!
じゃあ、あとは学生同士仲良くやってくれ。
Sensei, that's way too casual. Is that your final answer? Hey, Naja! What did you do? Nobody's reacting at the sight of you.
新一を困らせぬようにと思ってな。
Magic, Shinichi, magic.
皆の目には亮が普通の人間に見える。魔力で認識をいじっておるのだ。騒ぐことはない。
Oh, really? But you still look the same to me, Naja.
当然だ。視覚ではなく認識を曲げただけだからね。
I wish you'd put the magic on me while she was at it. If you actually said that to her, I think she would be... I don't know. I guess it's some kind of spell that lets them look at Naja without being afraid.
それよりもどうであるかこの制服は似合うであろう
Don't you have like a size XL or something? Eh? Ah, yeah. It suits you.
そうかそうか苦労しただけはある
The effort? You mean you made it yourself?
まあな精霊どもの力を借りた奴らもこちらの世界の素材には骨を折ったらしいだがその甲斐あって素晴らしい力作であろう
They could have made your chest size bigger, though.
これ直したか
No, well... It's a uniform for humans, so it's a bit out of balance with her snake half, but...
ミクリア2人だけで喋っているな俺にも紹介してくれないか
How do I introduce somebody like this? Oh. Was there an No. Introduce somebody like this. This girl is...
ゴルゴネイ4朝複合地平帝国第1位皇位継承者ナーディウス12世である
She said it! She practically went out of her way to say it! I was hoping to cover that up.
これは皇女殿下というわけですか
である気軽にナージャと呼ぶがよい汝は新一の友達か
いかにも高村綱吉お見知りおきを
そうか汝部門の出だな勝ち方でわかるさては噂に聞く侍の子であろう
Why? He's from a shrine family. Is she some kind of confused tourist? And for some reason, Tsunayoshi...
いかにも
What do you mean, indeed? Don't just say whatever. It's confusing.
新一も頼もしい友人を持ったなこれからも新一をよろしく頼むぞ
You know, sometimes I'm probably the same as Tsunayoshi. Rather than explaining something like... until my mouth froths and the person doesn't get it, I'd rather just say yes. I don't care.
教い
What an expression. He's completely on board here. Meanwhile, the rest of the students are listening intently.
聞いた外国の皇女様だって
言われてみれば気品というかどっか違うな
どうやってミクリアと知り合いに
ゴルゴ帝国ってどこだよ
Ah, what a pain. And somebody said she's somehow different because she's a princess, but that's wrong. Being a princess is not what's different about her. Well, now they know she's a princess. The cat is out of the bag. Still, as long as they don't find out that we're engaged, it's not that bad. I don't want to have to deal with that. But of course, I know what's coming. These faint hopes of mine exist to be smashed.
その人がミクリアの婚約者
I thought she was supposed to be from a different class. Nishi! I didn't expect you to be the smasher.
婚約者婚約者ってフィアンセのこと
ミクリアと転校生が
じゃあつまりそういう関係なのもう
いや
Oh, sorry about that.
それより西さんはどうなっちゃうの
Naturally, the word fiancé causes quite some excitement, but
静かに
Nishi puts her glare on them, and the classroom goes still in an instant. At times like this, Nishi is quite reliable, although she's also the one who caused the fuss in the first place.
なるほどねミクリアつまりこういうことだったのね
What's she talking about?
はじめまして転校生さん私は西真由子風紀委員でそれからミクリアとも昔から親しくしていますナージャだよしな
What? Is it my imagination, or are they oddly tense? I feel like she emphasized the word close too.
あなたの話今朝ミクリアに聞いたわ親の決めた婚約者が昨日から来てるって
You know, Nishi actually looks pretty nice, but I don't really like her personality. Like, physically, her traits are really nice. I feel like everything that she has is evenly balanced. I don't think she's too tall. Her short hair is actually pretty nice. Chest not too big. Yeah, I feel like proportions-wise, she's actually really awesome.
いかにも昨日から来ておる
I just realized that the uniform is actually a one piece. They don't have separate shirts and a skirt. It's actually one piece there. Interesting. Is it really my imagination? This time it sounded like she overemphasized the words parental arrangement.
あー露骨に言っちゃった。
西やめなよ転校生いじめんの。
いや、私は西を応援するね。
ギャラリーうるさい
I was gonna say, yeah, they're like the peanut gallery.
でどうなのよあんたは親が決めただけの言い名付けなんでしょそう聞いてるわご存知この日本じゃそういうのは政略結婚といってあんまり良くないこととされてるの
I don't really know what Nishi is trying to say, but it seems like my classmates are following it. They're getting pretty into it.
ミクリア大変だな
What are you talking about?
西真由子よ汝が何故声を荒げるのか世には分からぬだが新一の友人ゆえ無礼は許そう世は帝王の子であるぞ言い名付けを親が決めるのは当然のことであろうそして子が従うのも当然であるあんたそれでいいわけ国のためだけに好きでもない男と結婚なんてそんな理由でミクリアと汝は何か勘違いをしているようだなミクリア父は帝国にとって必要な男だあやつとその会社を取り込むことで敵国に睨みが利くまたそうせねば敵国がミクリアを取り込む
Man, what the hell does our dad do? Is he some sort of strategist or something, or what? Whoa, that's a dangerous situation. And how is my dad such a big shot? He works in sales! That's probably bullshit.
だからそういう政略結婚は結婚とは政略であるこれまた当然世は第一皇太子いずれ国そのものになる存在だ政略抜きで結婚など決められぬ
I mean, she's not wrong.
何よ偉そうにあんたが何言ってるかちっともわかんないってば
No, I understand. I think Nishi understands too, really. What Naja's saying is simple. They're the same lines a princess character in a manga or anime might say. Just like when she said, I came from another world by Dimension Gate. A modern Japanese person raised on manga can grasp what she means. I see. Marriage for the sake of the nation. Not because she likes me then. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Fiancé or not, we only just met yesterday. It would be strange if she did have feelings for me personally. I see.
どうしたがっかりしたような顔をしてるぞ
This is like every main character ever, right? They're disappointed once they realize, yeah, even though they say they don't like someone, they, in the depths of their heart, in the depths of their subconscious, they actually do wish that someone liked them. I mean, come on. No one's gonna like you if you don't put in effort. If you want someone to like you, you actually have to get close to them, talk about something, you know, talk about hobbies and whatnot. Are you actually interested in each other or what? That's how you get close to someone. And that's probably the reason why I don't have a significant other, because I don't want to spend my time doing that. I'd rather use my time efficiently for something else. No, I don't. Don't make fun of me like that. I'm not disappointed or anything. It's not like I especially like Naja either. So it'd be selfish to expect her to like me or anything. Well, I think it's probably for the best. It's not like anything's changed.
だからだ世はとても感謝しておる感謝って 国家の利害と世の気持ちが一致するとは。有史以来あらゆる地平で多くの王族貴族が意に染まぬ婚姻を強いられ、あるいは道ならぬ恋で国を滅ぼしたというのに、世はそうせずとも良いとはな。
Eh? Hold on. The conversation is a little jumbled, and I wasn't really listening at the end there, but... Is she saying that it's not just a political marriage? For some reason, the rest of the class is getting excited again. And then, they all converge on Naja.
ねえねえ、さっきの話って本当なの？
あんなこと言える人なかなかいないよ。
それでクラブとか入る気は？女子サッカー部です。ぜひうちの部活に来てくれないかな。あ、待ってよ、うちが先に。
押すな、危ないだろ。
ナージャさん、新聞部だけど話を。
The air around us seems to ring with those words. It's as if her voice actually exploded.
礼儀をわきまえぬ無礼者どもめ。今日は新一に会いにやってきたのだ。貴様らではない。
だってさ、西とは会話してた。
うるさいうるさい。口答えばかりしよって。もし汝らが帝国軍人ならば全員前線から後方支援に引き裂けてやるところであるのに。
Is that a punishment? I bet some of them wouldn't mind.
邪魔者ばかりだ。新一、来るがよい。
Hey, don't pull my arm.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Why is that girl's voice so loud?
ナージャさん、話を。
我が命を聞け、地の門番。追う者、迫る者、敵意ある者の足を止めよ。
Eh? Magic again? Wait, Naja, stop! A golden light spreads around us and there's a sound like air splitting. At the same moment, all of the students chasing us fall down on the spot. You don't sound like it hurts. Hey, what did you do?
ただの足止めの魔法だ。さあ、行くぞ。
You know, we better not have sex at school right now, Naja. Okay? Alright, I guess she still has common decency. Because at the end, she said that, you know, I still have the decency that sex is only after marriage and stuff like that. So, technically, we're not gonna have sex, but we might still do something sexual. The rooftop.
なんと先ほどの西真由子が真由子ちゃんであったのか。おのれたばかりよって。
Not at all. She said her name was Mayuko, didn't she?
なるほど。西真由子ちゃんで一つの名前であったのか。
I thought you read manga. Fuck! You're confusing yourself.
奴を探し出し、軽く魔法を食らわせてくる。
No, don't do that.
冗談である。そこまではせぬ。多少気に入ってないわけではないからな。世にあのように突っかかってくるとは驚きである。興味深い。人間種とはいえ、初対面ならば礼儀なり礼節なりがあろうに。
I mean, if we use the the stupid thing that Tsuneyoshi said in the last episode, Nishi basically already marked us. You know, it kind of sounds like she's pissing on us with the bento thing, right? And clearly, you're trying to take something that she thinks belongs to her. That's true. Now that she mentions it, the first time Nishi played with me, she acted like she was doing me a favor. In that sense, Naja and Nishi might actually be fairly similar? I think it's about time we headed back to class. What? What are you owing me?
驚いたのだ。てっきり世を追い出すかと思ったのに。
Chase you off? Why?
世が急に来て迷惑なのだろう。それくらい分かっておる。
Don't come along then.
それは困る。わざわざ何時に会いに来たのだ。少しでも新一のそばにいたいのだ。
We good? You're not gonna say something more? Nausea? What? Right now I'm feeling strange. For a moment, I almost forgot what nausea is. Even though she's a monster, that hasn't changed, but even so, for a moment, I was enjoying our talk. My way of thinking is changing. I mean, who in their, what adolescent person wouldn't like it when someone clearly says that they want to get close to you, right? As an older person, this sort of thing doesn't really work on me, but I could understand Shinichi actually feeling something from these words that Naja spoke. Me? I don't know, I'm way too jaded. Yeah, we don't talk about feelings, talk about commitment, talk about long-term relationship, talk about the logic first, then we're gonna manage the feelings as time goes on. Let's head back to class, Naja. Checking my watch, I see that almost 10 minutes have passed. But if we go right away, we should get away with being just barely late.
嫌だ
Why not? You came all the way to school.
嫌であるせっかくよと二人っきりなのだ少しはよを楽しませよ
Don't do this, Naja. I was just joking. Eh? What?
よは知っておるぞこのような学び屋での男女の過ごし方というものを
What boys and girls do? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. It sounds like she's picked up some more misinformation.
安心せよすでに人よけの結界を張ってあるこれでこの場所は自由な空間というわけだ
And this is why this game's a nukige. Eh? Ah! Wait, Naja!
もっともまだちぎるのは許さんぞ婚姻の儀を取り交わしたわけではないからな代わりにそれ以外の方法で汝を楽しませようではないか
Why must I be so well versed in freaking nukiges? I knew the moment they became alone that something's gonna happen. We have to go to class! Hey! Let's go to class and deepen our understanding of the world!
世が見識を深めたいのは真一そなたに対してださあ始めるぞ
Ah! 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 So stupid.
どうかな
Patreon.com/Azaikyousuke. You guys know the drill? Ah. I feel like so far the pacing is not too bad with the filler story and the 8 scenes. As long as they do it like this and not constantly do it with Alcana, I feel like the pacing for the 8 scenes in this is actually a lot better than Alcana. Maybe it's also because I was expecting 8 scenes. In Alcana's case, I was expecting story. But yeah, see you, YouTube. Alright, we're back, YouTube. It takes another 15 minutes for Naja to clean everything up. I think so far the 8 scenes have been on the ballpark of 18 to 20 minutes. I believe I wasn't really looking at the recording time for the last episode's 8 scene, but this one was for sure around 20 minutes. That was with my voice acting though, so without my voice acting, maybe it's a bit lesser than that. Right around then, the bell rings for the end of class. We wound up cutting class for a full hour.
これでよいなどうだ正規の匂いせぬか
But yeah, the 8 scenes so far, I can safely say it's pretty comedic. I am not tired of voice acting it just yet, but we'll see what happens in the future. This is still only 2 8 scenes after all. If it's like Venus Blood Frontier, we might be swimming with 8 scenes as time goes on. No, it's fine.
服は後でバーヤに洗ってもらうとしよう
I could wash them if you like.
こういうのを殿方に任せるものではないと聞いておるぞこの日本世界ではそうなのであろう
I mean, you just put detergent in the washing machine.
それに我がゴルゴネイオン帝国でも男が家事をすることはない
I feel like that's actually something that men should be able to do. Because who's gonna do that if they don't have a girlfriend to do it? Like, what the fuck? In my house, we do. We have a cycle. I trade off the washing with my sisters. Although, since those two are still kids, I end up doing it most of the time.
では世にも手伝わせる。
Eh? But have you ever?
ないだが世であればできる。そういうものなのだ。
I can only smile wryly at her baseless confidence. But it might not be bad to let her practice by showing her how to remove these stains from her uniform. Got it. In exchange, I'll teach you to do it properly, okay?
もちろんである。さて、では教室に戻ろうか。すっかり時間が過ぎてしまったな。
Yeah. Just then, I feel a powerful stare on me. What? I turn around but see nothing but the open sky. It's not like anything could be hiding up there. That's strange. I think there was something out there.
どうかしたか？
Our second monster girl? I felt something staring at me.
ああ、リュウが結界を解除したからな。多分それを鋭敏に感じ取っただけであろう。
I don't know about that, Naja. I wonder, was that it?
それよりも早く教室に行こう。世は授業というのを受けてみたい。
Got it. We hurry back to the classroom. But first, I turn back one more time. One part of the sky seems particularly bright. The fuck?
そうか、見つけたか。神の名において魔女ナージャよ。この世界こそが貴様の墓場だ。
So this is the centaur. So is she not our... Wow, that was the first chapter? The chapter was actually pretty fast. Okay, in place of an intermission, it's time for some trivia. I guess these always happen in between chapters or maybe in the middle of like a break between long chapters or something. Part 2.
豆知識その2
God, I hate you, Yuki.
ナージャの性知識の元ネタはユウキが引き出しに隠してたエロ漫画なんだ引き出しの引き出しの隠しスペースを漁って熱心にずっと読んでたよ。
Yuki's hiding space is at the back of her bottom drawer.
どうしてそこに隠してるって知ってんの？引き出しの方は特にハードだから隠してたのに。あんなのバレバレだよ。みんなあそこに隠すもん。
I don't know. I don't think most people do that here in Indonesia.
以上、ユウキのエロ漫画の隠し場所コーナーでした。キャーじゃない。
Naja, even though she said she wanted to attend class,
先に帰る。世は家ですることがあるのだ。
left her home in a panic. What was that about all of a sudden? Even though she came all the way here. What I do like about this game is that the chapters, even though there are chapters, like, it goes straight into the next thing that happens. Like, there's no big time skip, like, a couple of days after. It actually jumps straight to it. So this is, like, only 2 days or 3 days throughout the whole, like, episode so far. Actually, this is probably still the second day. What's up with her?
さあ、私の雑誌読んでたら急に立ち上がって早足でちょっと。
I'm not sure it counts as standing if you don't have legs, but really, what could have happened? After school, Naja went home first, but what's she doing now? It was a problem when she showed up at school. but I worry about leaving her at home too. I hope she hasn't caused any trouble.
ただいまーいま
これをこう
ーあれナジャ何やってんの？だって今のは先にも分かった。お料理してるんだ兄ちゃんのために。へえいいじゃんなぜやる。男落とすには胃袋からって言うもんね。プチモテルの今週号にそう書いてあったもん。
There's probably some truth to that. I think it actually applies to women too. If you can actually please their stomach, you probably want to taste their home cooking almost every day, right? Petite Motel is a women's magazine.
世もその本を読んだのだ。
じゃあメニューはもちろん。
いかにも本誌おすすめ草食男子もイチコロの必殺料理、あなたの家庭的な一面をアピールしちゃえのあの料理。
やっぱり。
But I thought you gave us a chicken for our snack before. Do you know what we eat now already?
そうあの肉じゃがである。
Okay, did she actually say jaguar? Because I actually heard jaga, but maybe jaguar is jaga too. I know. Yeah, that's probably a play on words.
パン屋さんがお料理に襲われてるよ。
Man, all this stupid shit is actually reminding me of like when I first watched To Love Ru, all the way back in what? I actually don't know when To Love Ru came out, maybe like 2008 or something. But this is definitely giving me like nostalgia about To Love Ru.
黙れ。いいからそのまま足止めしておれ。今玉ねぎを剥き終わる。その後助ける。わかっておる。だがこの玉ねぎとやら剥いても剥いても中身が。
それってそういうものなの？
なぜであろう。涙が出てきた。野菜の皮さえ剥けぬ己が無力を無意識のうちに嘆いておるのか。
I've actually never cried while peeling onions. I don't know if that's an actual thing or not, but I've never actually cried.
それもそういうものなんだよ。
Really? I feel like it's always exaggerated.
こっち来たー。
I hope things are fine at the house. I've got a bad feeling. Better hurry. Mist. A light mist has fallen. It's not really that cold, but there's a white haze everywhere. The mist grows thicker and thicker until it obstructs my sight. This is pretty dangerous. The more I walk, the thicker it gets. I can't see what's in front of me. Nothing for it but to keep walking, using the guardrails and telephone poles as guides. But if a car comes, there might be an accident. I don't need any more bad luck a day after a fantasy monster shows up in my house. If it was going to turn out like this, maybe I wouldn't have tried to rush. This sounds like a horse, but Why would a horse be able to cause mist? I was actually thinking this might have been a different monster girl, but... What's this sound? An unfamiliar sound. No, unfamiliar in reality, but I hear it plenty on TV. In period dramas and such. This is definitely... the sound of a horse's hooves. That, or somebody banging two coconuts together. But there shouldn't be any horses around here. Finally, from the depths of the mist, I see a silhouette approaching. What? Why is somebody riding a horse? It really is a horse. With somebody riding it, sure, man. In the middle of town? I mean, we actually see... well, we don't ride horses, but there's this thing called Delman, which is basically like a horse being tied to a carriage. That sometimes still happens here in Jakarta. It probably is a lot more like... there's probably a lot more of those things in more rural countries, or sorry, not rural countries, but rural areas in Indonesia. But in Jakarta, you kind of still see them from time to time. Quite rare though nowadays. Eh? No, I was wrong. As it gets closer, I realize that it's not a person riding a horse. It's more like, how to put this? Another something. I mean, if you don't have the bottom of a horse, you're probably quite beautiful. Probably more beautiful than Naja, in my opinion. Eh? Yet another fantastic creature. Not a person riding a horse, but a person with the lower body of a horse. A centaur. Yet another non-human person has come to our town. And she's clad in armor, with a gigantic lance in hand, obviously equipped for a fight. What a mess. Eh? Yes. I can see you. So this is her mist. No!
確かに貴様からは魔物の周期がしない。なれば本物の人間種か。しかしこの世界には人間種と裸デバネズミ種しか人類は存在しないと聞く。なのに私を見ても驚かないとは。
Naked mole rats? Why that specifically? No, I'm definitely surprised. And what the heck is a naked mole rat?
見慣れぬ種の兵士を見て悲鳴を上げないとは。よほど肝が据わっているのか。あるいは人間種の魔術師か。
No, I'm neither. I'm just not that surprised because I, well, know somebody a bit similar.
なんだと?
When she started talking about humans and this world and the Empire, I figured out what was going on. This centaur is from another world like Naja. Perhaps one of Naja's subordinates. You're from the same world as Naja, right? The one with the Gorgonian Empire.
Naja だと? ゴルゴネオンの魔女を知っているのか?
See, they do know each other.
貴様、顔をよく見せよ.
Eh? What?
お、その顔、よく見れば、貴様はあの魔女と一緒にいた。
I'm not going to tell on you, but you shouldn't talk about your princess like... Calling her a witch seems a bit...
黙れ! 光の精霊を使って観測していたのだ。貴様は、ナーディウス12世と屋上で何やらよくわからぬ行為をしていた男だな。
What do you mean strange activity? Do you guys not know about sexual activities in your world? What are you watching? And it was just a tit job.
問答無用! 我が聖僧、デウス・アングスの杖と消えよ!
Her lance goes clank. Well, one thing is clear. She wants to stab me with it. I'll probably die. Ah! Wait! I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the tit job. I'm sorry for titty fucking your princess. But that was her doing, not mine. So could you?
何か誤解をしているようだな。
What's that?
我が名は神の槍プロキシマ。メシエ神聖連合王国法王アルゴル195世が第31子にして重世騎士。邪悪なるゴルゴネイオンの魔女ナーディウス12世をほふりデミウルゴスに調和をもたらす者なり。
Yeah, more like you're gonna join our harem, Proxima. She's Naja's enemy? A princess of some other country, not the Gorgonian Empire?
あの魔女ゆかりの者としてはこのまま見逃すわけにはいかぬ。
What? I thought the worst case scenario was that a day after a fantasy monster appeared at my home, I got into a traffic accident in the middle of some mist. I was wrong. There was a worst case scenario. A day after a fantasy monster arrived at my home, I'm being attacked by a different fantasy monster in the middle of some mist.
覚悟せよ。
Wait a moment. Listen to me. I'm not Naja's ally.
なんだと？
I'm gonna do talk no jutsu right now.
兄ちゃんのお茶碗がまさか兄ちゃんに不吉なことでも。いいから早く逃げる。なあじゃあなんとかしてってば。
待つがよい。今涙を。
Can't like the chief of staff just use his or her interdimensional pocket and send the jaguar somewhere else? Maybe I'm making too much sense in a game that's supposed to not make sense.
なるほど。ミクリアの子だったのか。ならば、私は槍を収めねばならん。ミクリアは我が国の国賓であり、商売相手だ。
She knows my dad? And he's trading with her country too? And well, it seems dad made some promise with Naja's country, and I'm supposed to marry her as collateral or something.
結婚？ならば奴の身内になるのか。
Ah! It's a problem for me too! She says they'll destroy this world if I don't marry her.
脅されているのか。かわいそうに。帝国にとってもミクリアは恩人であろうに、あの魔女には恩義さえも通じぬのか。
If you don't mind, would you tell me your story? I haven't heard much from Naja.
いいだろう。
Then tell me about Demiurgus and Naja's country, and your country, Proxima-san, and about my dad.
ずいぶん聞きたいことが多いのだな。
Naja and my dad won't tell me anything.
そうか。では、順序立てて話そう。まずは、デミウルゴスの話からだ。
Who did I say has a familiar voice actor in episode 1? I forgot. Maybe it was, Nishi. But this girl also has a very familiar voice actress to me. She explains that Demiurgus is a world somewhat like ours, with a number of major differences. Due to the presence of magic and miracles, magic based on faith, science is considered heretical. Laying down the law is Proxima's theocracy, the Holy United Kingdom of Messier. Sorry, I had to burp there. Often more simply called Messier or the Catalog. It was once powerful enough to subjugate all of Demiurgus, bringing peace and stability to the world. But then, the earth split open in the far reaches of the north, and the world of spirits, Makai, was unleashed. Makai is actually the demon realm, I think, if, like, translated literally, because I think that's what was translated in this Gaia. Makai took advantage of the poor and weak-hearted of Demiurgus to expand rapidly and invade Messier. The invasion was led by Naja's ancestor, Naudius I, Naudius I, I guess, and his allies. The holy scriptures of the catalog record this as a battle with an evil red dragon and 7 great snakes. The first battle went to catalog. Nautilus the First was defeated, and peace returned to the world. But 1,000 years passed, and everyone forgot. Nautilus the Tenth, the great Red Dragon Emperor, arose again from the depths of the earth with a great army and attacked Demiurgus. Nautilus the Tenth wielded overwhelming power and magic, and conquered Demiurgus in the blink of an eye. And ruling much better than Nautilus the First, went on to conquer one weak country after the next. Over those 1,000 years of peace, the ability of Messier to unify the people had diminished, and those who would work miracles had grown few in number. As a result, 7/10 of the world are now controlled by the Gorgonian Empire.
だが赤竜大帝は死に、ナーディウス12世の母であるナーディウス11世の代となった。赤竜大帝の娘である彼女は大帝に比べれば弱い。
I'm actually surprised that they're telling us this story about the other world. I mean, considering there's supposedly bad endings with story, I assume it has something to do with us dying by getting killed by these weird like a war that's happening in the other world.
そしてナージャはさらに弱い。いよいよ我らカタログの反撃が始まるのだ。
I see.
ナーディウス11世、いやゴルゴネーオン王族の弱点は子供を1人か2人しかなせないことだ。つまり子供を失えば必然的に後継者を失う。そうなれば奴らは跡目争いで見る間に崩壊していくだろう。私の任務はナーディウス12世ナージャを討ち取ることであるのだ。
An assassination? No! Do you think you could keep that stuff in your own world?
向こうの世界に帰ってからでは帝国王宮に攻め込まねばならん。今が千載一遇のチャンスなのだ。
How the hell do you guys keep popping up in our world anyway? I understand that, but please don't try to kill Naja or anything. I'm sure you don't really need to kill her.
なぜかばう？あれは悪しきものだぞ。
But I don't want to see my acquaintances killed.
まさか貴様まぐわったのか？あのおぞましき魔物と？それで情が移ったのか？
I mean, she knows about sex, so why doesn't she know anything about like a tit job or a freaking blowjob? That's not why. And anyway, we didn't do that. Just with the mouth and the tits. But it's probably best not to mention that we had any kind of physical relationship. Anyway, I need to change the subject. Hey, you said my dad helped you out, right?
ああ、そうだ。我が国がディッケンの丘の戦いで勝利したことで帝国側が停戦を申し出てきたのだ。我が国としては断る理由がなかった。そのお膳立てをしてくれたのがミクリア、つまり貴様の父だ。
Is our dad like some sort of, like isekai guy who got there and became a strategist? Usually that's what happens, right? Is there gonna be like a prequel starring Mikuria's dad? Or sorry, Shinichi's dad? So he really is some kind of war profiteer. I knew he was a salesman, but when did he become the Lord of War?
戦争や？違う。間違いなく商人で慈善事業家だ。我が国の戦争難民を助けたり、小学校を作ったりしている。
Oh, really?
我が国ではミクリアの名はあちこちにあって、皆感謝を捧げている。かの帝国にはない礼節を感じてほしい。
Is that so? I really don't know. The more I hear, the less I understand about what kind of person my father is. On the other hand, I heard that my father does business in Naja's empire as well. So what about that?
商売は商売であろう。ミクリアは彼らに武器を売っていたわけではない。それに困っている者に分け隔てないのがミクリアの素晴らしさだ。
Even if she stresses how great he is, what he's doing to his own son seems pretty unambiguously ill-intentioned.
ミクリアの心根を分からず戦争を続ける帝国が悪い。それは誰の目からも明らかだ。
It seems that my dad's con game operates at the level of nations. Both Naja's country and Proxima-san's trust him completely. To me, he seems totally selfish and about the least trustworthy person in the world. Well, I understand that my dad is a big shot at least.
まったくだ。あのようにすごい人は見たことがない。立派な男だ。
Are you sure you're not like delusional? Proxima-san isn't picking up on my distaste. Doesn't cause any more trouble, Dad. Don't cause any more trouble, Dad.
だが、そうか。あの魔女と貴様を結婚させることで、帝国はミクリアを取り込もうというのだな。
Naja said as much at school.
だが、そうはさせぬ。貴様とナージャは結婚させぬ。
Really? What a good person! How reliable!
もし結婚するというのなら、この世界は滅ぼす。
I don't think you're gonna be as powerful as Naja's army. Excuse me? What was that?
ミクリアの会社の力を利用できぬよう、人間種すべてを神の身元に送る。そのために、王陛下から聖なる絶滅手榴弾を預かっているのだ。
Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are we talking about grenades here suddenly? Hold on! Don't! That'd be bad! Wait! That's a problem!
なに、貴様が結婚しなければ良いだけだ。
That's true, but if I marry her, this person will destroy humanity. If I don't, Naja will destroy humanity. The humans of this earth are done for either way.
さて、状況説明も終わった。ナージャのもとに案内してもらおうか。
What should I do? The situation is out of control. Do I get a choice?
これがこっちの世界の家か。意外に小さいものだな。
You follow me home and then you criticize my house. Wait, did she say it's small? Are you kidding me? This is a fairly big house, especially in Japan.
さてと、それではあの魔女を呼んでこい。一騎打ちで葬り去ってくれる。
Eh? It's fine, but is that okay? You don't want to take her by surprise?
バカな。私は騎士であり、神の槍だぞ。そんな卑怯な真似はせぬ。
She did come to assassinate somebody, though.
正々堂々と暗殺してくれる。
I don't know if that's honorable or what. I don't really get this person, but maybe she's normal in her world.
さあ、早く呼べ。さもなくば。
Wait! Hold on! At that moment...
いいや、呼ぶまでもない。ナディウス12世。貴様が来ることは分かっていた。先ほど探知の魔法を使ったのでな。いらぬことを吹き込んだのも知っておる。カタログの坊主どもはまことペテン師揃いであるな。勝手な言い草を。
This is starting to smell like a fight. What should I do?
兄ちゃん、おかえり。
You're here too? It's dangerous. Go hide over there.
平気だよ。今は物陰の方が危ないかも。
Why? What does that mean?
ねえ、兄ちゃん、その辺でなんか見なかった？ナージャが探知魔法を使ったって言ってたでしょ。それを探すためだったんだけど、まだ見つからなくて。
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, the mist the mist is working on them.
ナディウス12世、護衛もつけずにのこのこと。この異界の地が貴様の墓場だ。平和のために死ぬがいい。他人行儀な。いいのだぞ。愛称で呼べ。そうだな。魔女ナージャよ。おうとも、プロコ。プロコだと？なんだその呼び名は。良いであろう。この日本世界風の呼び方である。かわいいぞ、プロコちゃん。
So stupid.
私にはプロキシマという神聖なる名前がある。プロコの方が良い。余がそう決めた。からかうな。貴様はいつもそうだ。名前にコンプレックスでもあるのか。言葉に弱い女め。 戦場ではいつもそうやって熱くなっておったな。
Hmm? Proxima-san, have you and Naja fought?
ある、何度もな。そして毎回世の勝ちであった。ディッケンの丘では私の勝ちだ。あれはザイル将軍が悪い、世ではない。お前の部下だ。確かに。だが停戦に救われたのはそっちであるぞ。ミクリや父に感謝せよ。あやつがおらねばあの後魔法でザイルの軍団ごと丘を吹き飛ばしてやるつもりだったのだからな。そう、このように最悪の塔よ、神の頂に上がらんと欲す塔よ、地にうごめくうぞうむぞうに矢の雨を。新一、逃げろ。
As soon as she hears Naja's incantation, Proxima shouts to me. To me and probably to my sisters as well. Then a sound cuts through the wind. A cascade of arrows falls upon Proxima-san. But not even one connects. Her legs move like the wind, lightly, leaping, the sound of hoofs ringing out as she dodges.
私に矢は通じぬ。忘れたか。我が足に追いつく速度なし。なあ、旅疲れでもしておらぬか試しただけよ。それと新一たちを気にかけてくれて感謝する。戦の邪魔になるから行ったまでだ。それは無論世の魔法が新一を傷つけることなどないのだがな。それに何時こそ忘れたか。最悪の塔の能力は矢ばかりではない。
Apparently not. In the next moment, not arrows, but lightning strikes from above. Ah! What is this?
雷は神の武器ぞ。私には通用しない。召喚魔法の影になど隠れず、さっさと私と矛を交えろ。断る。鱗ごときと正々堂々の勝負などありえぬ。弱虫め、卑怯者。おう、それで結構。世は母からそのように生きようと施されておる。だからこれでいいのだ。我が命を聞け、地の門番よ。追う者、迫る者。
I know this spell. An immobilizing spell. The magic she used back at the school.
かかるかこんなもの。我は天かける馬の末裔なり。空は我が庭。飛翔せよ、我が体よ。という気か。お前が張った最悪の塔は対地攻撃陣地呪文。防御のつもりで置いたのだろうが無駄になったな。私は魔を退ける神の槍ぞ。
The fact that oh sorry, thought she was done. The fact that she can fly here is reminding me of like this mythical creature called a Sleipnir.
星々の間より来たれ、おぞましき怪物。あるべからざる不明。我が旧敵の血肉を食らえ、正々召喚。
Space twists. Like a mirage, like a rainbow. I learned in school that in Japanese, the words for both mirage and rainbow originate from the word for snake, which is also the word for dragon. So perhaps this is an appropriate technique for Naja. A snake dragon from another world. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? A monster appears. No, slithers from the tear in space. It's different from either Naja or Proxima. A more repulsive, genuinely loathsome existence.
エデッセを呼んだか。邪悪なる血族らしい攻撃だな。どうとでも言え。貴様の相手にふさわしいだろう。世は新一に用事があるゆえ、これにて失礼する。そうはいかん。
Proxima-san kicks off the air and leaps straight at me. Then she grabs me and lifts me up. What?
ウロコ、何をする。必要とあらば手は選ばん。
She's using me as a shield, knowing that Naja won't hurt me. Or is that before about a fair and clean fight? Or by her standards, does this qualify? Not just summoned creatures headed towards us, but
先生よ戻れ
the disgusting thing disappears right before it reaches us.
どうしたナージャ自慢の召喚魔法なのだろう使い飽きたかそれとも自ら槍を交える気になったかそれなれば盾を離してやる仕方あるまい
Apparently, the two have decided to finish this hand-to-hand. I think Naja, too, expected from the start that she wouldn't be able to avoid a direct showdown. Despite my ignorance of martial arts, I can see the tension building between them. Hold on, both of you! It's a bit late to say this, but won't you stop fighting? I'd like you to listen to what I have to say. I'd rather this ended without violence. After all, isn't it pointless? Granted, their countries are at war, but there's no need for the two of them to fight this out right now. Or maybe there is a reason. For Proxima-san, this really is a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
すまんな新一今日はこいつとどうしても衆を決しなくてはいけないんだそれは私も同じことすまんな新一今話してやる
With that, she sets me down on the ground. Maybe it's her knightly spirit, or maybe she made a cool calculation that she couldn't win against Naja with only one hand.
行くぞプロコ来いナージャ
Naja's wielding two half-moon swords. How do you know that? One in each hand, she holds them high. Proxima-san readies her lance at her hip, and then they explode into motion. Eh? What? I can't see! What is this? My eyes can't follow their movements. I can hear weapons clashing and clanging, but that's all. This is like Fate Stay Night now, Shinichi. Dancing in midair, dashing over the ground, their fight threatens to spill out into the neighborhood. I guess I can't do anything but watch.
兄ちゃん
最初からこうしていれば新一に迷惑はかからなかったのだぞ汝が巻き込んだのではないか違う私を新一が見つけたのだ勝手を抜かしてさては新一を誘惑したなやきもちかゴルゴネーオンの姫よ見苦しい違うわこのどうした剣の動きが大雑把になったぞいつぞや交えた剣はこんなものではなかったろうにうるさいならば世の極大呪文で消し済みにしてやるいいだろうお前も神の意向に焼かれて死ぬがいい
The sky rumbles. No, not the sky. The space around us is vibrating.
新一さっきユキそこにいいよ
A crystalline dome materializes around us. This must be a barrier. Naja made it for us. The two intone their spells. These must be their ultimate magics.
地の炎天の炎空の炎我が前にあだなす者その全てを焼き払い世界を再び再生せよ聖なるかな聖なるかな聖なるかな世界をなせし三重に聖なる光よ我が前の敵を滅し世界を再生せ
What is this, meteor and holy? Giant orbs of fire and light appear before the two. Their enormous heat seems to distort the whole world around them.
どうしようこんなの炸裂したら大変なことに兄ちゃんどうしよ
Don't ask me! But inside this barrier, we're probably safe. In here, we're probably fine. Although that's a bit of an optimistic estimate.
さあ遺言を残せプロキシマそれはお前だなじゃせいぜい母親に言葉を残すがいいライト・オブ・ロンド・トリニティフランマ・ムンデス・リゲネーシス
Wait, what happened to our house? The two huge energies collide. This is pretty incredible. The concrete wall around our house has melted away. Just how much heat are they throwing around? Actually, the whole block is on fire. Wow, look at it burn! Are we okay here? Whoa, stop! At this rate, my house will... My house will... You'll blow it all up! God damn it! Ah! Thanks to the barrier, I don't feel any heat or get so much as a scratch. But... The house! The house is... Ah! So stupid. Half of the house was completely blown away, and the rest is on fire. It's over. It's all over. No, I take it back. It's not over at all. After all, those two are still...
諦めの悪い。それはこっちのセリフだ。
Naja, you better do something about the house with your magic again after this. We're gonna have to live in the streets if not. Those two are still releasing magical energy.
こうなれば食らえ超極大呪文望むところだ。
There's more? Cut it out! I let out the angry shout of the century in an effort to stop them. For just a moment, it seems to work. But it turns out the battle stopped for a different reason. This thing's still not dead?
こんなところにおったのか。獣？なぜ獣が？
Suddenly, countless tentacles shoot out from the shadows and entangle their limbs. Is this gonna go where I think it's gonna go? Rather erotically. What is that thing?
肉じゃが晩ご飯だよ。
It's made of tentacles. It barely even looks like a jaguar. And it doesn't so much as resemble nikujaga. No CG? I'm actually disappointed we didn't get a CG. But with that, I think I'm gonna go call it an episode right here. I was gonna stop before Proxima actually met with Naja, but Shinichi opened the door, or I guess Naja preemptively opened the door before Shinichi actually got the chance to open it for Proxima to meet with Naja. But yeah, I didn't expect the battle to actually ensue after that, so I just full on went after the battle ends. Which we couldn't do if I decided to record before I go to the gym, by the way. So I am thankful that I'm starting to record after coming back from work now. But yeah, this is gonna be where I cut off the episode. But hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give this video a like if you guys like it. Sub if you guys haven't. Patreon will be getting these episodes early access along with everything uncensored. And for people on YouTube, if you guys are not on Patreon just yet, do feel free to become a free member, because that's gonna be where I put first episode previews of future playthroughs. But yeah, so far this visual novel is reminding me a lot of To Love Ru. I gotta take a look at when To Love Ru is out. Probably a long time ago. I remember To Love Ru being super old. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or people on Patreon anyway. People on YouTube, I'll see you guys in 2 or 3 days.